before we start this episode, I would like to say a few things. To the fans of my What If Deku was Akasa's reincarnation, the uploading for part 2 has been such an issue. Like, I've tried multiple days. It's gone to 100% like uploading, and it had to process. And it would only go up to processing 99%. Um, I will keep on trying to upload it, but if it doesn't work, I will just um put together 2 and 3 in one video, right? But if part 2 uploads before this comes out, uh what I'm saying means nothing. But I will keep on trying to upload it for tomorrow, because tomorrow is Tuesday for me. So if it doesn't work, um, like if it uploads Wednesday, like the morning of Wednesday or sometime in Wednesday, I will just record part 3. But well, I mean, if it records today or tomorrow or Wednesday before I'm recording part 3, I will just record part 3. But if it doesn't do that, I will just record them together. Okay. Okay, that would be it for what I had to say, I believe. Um, yeah. You may notice the audio. It's a little clear. It's because I'm in a new recording spot. Well, not really new, but in a different recording spot where the audio gets way clearer. I'm mostly recording here because it is windy outside, so I came in here and I'm gonna record in here. Um, yeah. Today we're going over the royal capital attacking, like, invasion arc, right? We're gonna have some pretty funny interactions. Good fight scenes, maybe a new spell. I don't know, man. We will see. I have edited some stuff on my page, not page, but the spells list. I haven't added anything, but I have did some lore for Ares, the water Leviathan spirit, and we will get into that later on in the episode. Actually, after I get a drink of water, we'll do the backstory for him and his whole entire existence. Well, more of it than we got last part. Okay. So, and also, if you want to use any of this for, say, uh, well, let me think, like your own videos, if you do that, um, just either comment, "Hey, I'm going to use it," or you can message me, and yeah, just give me some type of credit. Okay. Just say, "Hey, I got the named attacks from this channel. Go check them out. Blah blah blah. Subscribe." Right. Just do that. Then, if you do that, you don't even have to message me. But if you do that, and do if you do that, just credit me. Okay. Also, I may have the next Asta What If already set in stone. So keep an eye out for any hints I give throughout my intros or outros. Well, mostly intros. Okay. So Oh yeah, you may notice on the picture, um, it's not the best, but it works. Okay, it works. I mean, even though you're, I mean, also you're not really gonna see it anyways. um, right? You're not really gonna see it anyways because you're probably just gonna listen to this, not like look at it like, oh wow, that yeah, that's cool, yeah. Right. So yeah. Anyways, let me get a drink of water. I think you should too, and then we can get into this. Also, if you would like to ask me any questions, just put them down below. I'll answer them to my best of my abilities. Okay. Or if you have any what if ideas, put them down below. Okay. And Mr. Three, how you doing? You should know who you are. G3. Hi, man. Happy you're watching, listen to this. Thank you, thank you. Uh, I will also say this: your comment about the whole entire list didn't come through. Okay, I can't find it. Um, but yeah, send them over if you want to. You don't have to. And if you have any more ideas, I mean, I'm only one guy. I only have one brain. So yeah, any what if ideas helps, even if you don't have to send any list. I will figure that out. Just helping me with ideas is good enough. For any what if I've done in the past, um, like Deku, Naruto, Naofumi, any of those you have, send them over. Okay, please. It truly helps. Even if you don't have, like I said, even if you don't have a full on list of attacks, just give me an idea. I will figure that out. Okay. Um. Oh yeah. The other hints you may find are in titles. Right. Or I'm gonna start doing something in the description of a little bit of. I'm gonna try to do it every other video. Well, every other I'm gonna try to do it at least once within a week out of any of my videos. I'm gonna give a little hint in the description in the description, okay, of my next what if idea. Okay, well, my next what if for that character. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. If I completely forget, there's not really a big issue. But if I forget, I don't know. Anyways, we can let's start into this. My neck. Okay, we can see Asta and Noelle and Charmy walking through the capital. People giving him looks of, wait, the Black Bulls? Oh, oh my, it's Asta, Siren. You could see these banters here and there. Even though the Black Bulls are still at the bottom of the list, they still know them, right? They're not going to go, ooh. I mean, they do. They don't really like them because they don't do much. To their knowledge. See, not a lot of people know that Asta does stuff because he doesn't like to paint a public image of himself. Right. But before they go on to the capital, Asta would say, hold on. I'm gonna go grab something. And we can see the Owl's Bakery. Once again, he would walk in, seeing the same familiar family there. It's a mom and pop and daughter and son uh, operation. It would be down in the family line. This bakery would be there. The Owls. That's what their name is, their last name. The Owls. Um, Given their magic doesn't really match an owl's, but I mean, owls don't even have magic, but they do have magic that would help them traverse a bakery setting. Like the father and son would have fire magic. The mother would have um I'm trying to think what would make sense. Um Water magic. And the daughter would have feather magic. Weird, right? But anyways, see, Asta would be a very known face in this bakery. Asta would go around just scrolling through the like the front section where you can see a lot of the bakery products. And the daughter of the I'm so of the bakery, like the ownership, would come out of the back and say, "Oh, Asta, how you been?" Well, I mean, could always be better, but I did get a new friend. As he would hold out his palm, and a mini head of Ares, the water leviathan spirit, would come out of his palm and say, "Hello, you got a weird friend there." "Yeah, I know." "Hey, I'm right here." "Yeah, I know." "Going back in." "Okay." And, well, Asta would make his orders. The same raspberry and pomegranate pastry, mini pie, like cream pastry would for him, a blueberry one for Noel, and Charmy would just get a like a like a pastry just with like the same cream filling and nothing else. He would also get a couple others. Sorry about the echo. He would get a couple others just for safekeeping. Well, not safekeeping, but for later, right? He would say thank you, and well, he would pay, and then exit the building. Then he would see the Golden Dawn members that he was helping out in the dungeon. Uh, a kid named Yuno, Klaus, and Mimosa Vermilion. I forget Klaus's last name. But those ones would be there talking to Noel and Charmy. Asta would walk up and put something in Noel's hand, this being the pastry, and bending down and giving Charmy one, this one with just no toppings at all. Charmy would start throwing a fit, and Asta would say, "Remember? Yeah, fair. I can just get my own." "Yeah, and also, that's why you share stuff." "Hello, glasses." Kid I don't remember the name of. Mimosa. Um, Here. a like a green like green grapes, uh, right, and like a lemon on like lemon slices on the other. For mimosa. I didn't know what you would like. I just know your color scheme. Thank you, Asta. Yeah, you know that's your name. Don't know what you like, so here it would just be the same thing as Asta's the raspberry pomegranate thing. Thank you. Why did you get this for us? What, you don't like presents? I was gonna go to your base and hand them out to you, but since you're here, and Klaus would say, he does this for any other magic knight he comes across and has a mission with. Yeah, here you go, Klaus. Blackberries and lime slices would be like a half and half for all of them. As they would keep on walking together, they would start talking about the the pastries and the mission on how everyone was feeling. Klaus was quite. He was weirdly worried about Asta's like injury, right? He was quite worried. But Asta would say it's healed up fine. You don't gotta worry about it. Glasses. My name is Klaus. I know. Glasses. I'll never get you to say my real name, will I? I don't know, maybe. As they would keep on walking. They would keep on walking, and eventually they would make it to the where they would be uh I don't know, doing whatever. Where there they would be met by Julius Novachrono, the Wizard King. Asta recognizing him, unlike the canon of the story, everyone else would bow. Would probably read the room and also bow. He would ask Mimosa who this was. He's the Wizard King. Oh, and then he would bow. Um, then would show him the book and how he has the wind spirit Belle. Well, not Belle, Sylph, but now calling her Belle. Not Belle, but yet. Not Belle yet, but Sylph. Asta would also show him the new pages of Ares, the Water Leviathan spirit. Julius would get all excited and saying, "Hey, will you show me?" And Asta would hold out his palm as, same as earlier, the head of the Leviathan of Ares would come out of Asta's palm as like a water, like out of a small like water like bubble, not bubble, but like a water spear coming out, saying, "Hello, Asta. Do you keep on showing me off like a party trick?" "No, he asked you to. He asked to see you." "Who is he?" "You know how I was talking about the Wizard King? Is this him?" "Yes." "Oh, huh. Okay." Julius would go on to fanboy about him. But then he would realize, wait, I I thought Undine, the water spirit, was the only water spirit. Ares would say, "Well, not exactly. You see, she's my creator. She is the reason I am on this earth. See, multiple centuries ago, as he would grow up, like gain size and become like a very miniature, um, like enough to where it would fit in Asta's palm at the size of his like actual being. See, if you don't know what he looks like or you have forgotten, Ares is a large leviathan made of water. His head would have large spikes on his head going up in a row from his nose to the top of his head. And on the bottom of his like face as well would be the same spikes in that same pattern. The bigger at the back and the smaller at the front. Um, in his mouth, he would have 2 rows of sharp teeth with 8 larger fangs, like at his canines, what we would know them as. His pupils would be slits, while the rest of the eye was white, with deep blue scales that are just water. See, he would go on to explain that he was created by Undine, the true water spirit. See, he would also explain that he was created by Undine because of her lack of destructive power that she has. See, after 3 centuries of him being alive and helping her, he would be starting to deteriorate. Scales would fall and teeth would fall out. As Undine forced him into an orb that would turn blue with a large slit-like eyeball at the front, that Asta eventually found. See, that orb was passed around in many different ages. After many centuries and many mages that would gain his power because he saw how strong they were and their water magic was so new to him that he's gained all this experience with mages and how they fight. He now knows how to make a mage even stronger than before. See, Ares himself, after explaining all this, he would explain how spirits worked. Now, given I don't know how they work, but as you know, there are the 4 main spirits. These spirits able to siphon off their own power to create another being. Now, given that's not how that works in the main story, but I'm making it work. Okay. Ares would go on to continue how his creator slash, what he calls his mother, has maybe forgotten about him and he's gained a anger at water magic, at his mother, at the other spirits. He has gained anger at them. But yet he would never do anything to hurt, his mother or the other spirits. But he would help the mage become stronger than the others. Any means necessary. See, after finding Asta, he's realized that maybe he should forget about that pain. But he would never truly forget. He's been alive for so long, and it's kind of hard to forget when it's really the only thing that the mages want is to control and conquer others. Asta would be no different from the mages, but he has always tried to talk it out. Now, given this is the only thing he's heard from Asta, and well, also going through his memories, he can see this. He always finds a way to either talk them out of it, or if they do decide to, well, either ambush him or attack him head on, he will find a way to beat them. Ares thinks Asta's weird, like very weird, especially the whole entire sweets thing. Asta would be staring at him, saying this to Nova, the Wizard King, and say, "Never mind." As he would pop the form, as Ares would go back in, he would say, "He does not know anything about my sweet problem." By the way, never mind. Anyways, I would like to invite all of you inside. I want to follow. Well, I would like you to step in. See, now I know a few of you have already been here. Um, about certain things, but follow me. Um, he would bring them through the tower at the capital that they met at to a room with other magic knights of multiple other squads. The Silver Eagles, the Golden Dawn, the Crimson Lion Kings would all be there, waiting for Julius to arrive. And this would be the award ceremony that Julius would give all these Magic Knights their promotions. See, as we both know, Asta has been here. He is a first stage junior Magic Knight. Right. Given that's a very high rank for, well, the Black Bulls, but because none of them are, like, higher than a junior Magic Knight. In the Black Bulls, besides Noct and Yami, I believe Zora is. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember Zora's rank. I don't even think that was mentioned within the anime. It could be. I just have forgotten. I really need to read up on the ranks. I need to. Anyways, as the ceremony, that award ceremony would end, they would all be ushered into a dining room, where there would be a bunch of food, multiple tables. Before Asta would go head to the table that Noelle is, Charmy would have left to find, well, I don't know, doing whatever she wanted to. Before Asta would head to the table where Yuno, Klaus, Noelle, and Mimosa are, he would walk over to Nozelle. As he would say, hi. Yes, Asta. Um, are you asking about your sweets? Yes. I will get them delivered. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Um, as he would stare at Nebra and Solid, both of them with very confused faces, like, what? How does this Black Bull know Nozel? Asta would just give them like a hi, like a with a raised hand, like hi, as he would bow slightly and he would walk off. Solid would say to Nozel, "How do you know that Black Bull?" He's an acquaintance of mine. He he's filled in for Yami multiple times. Um, why? Yami hasn't. Well, out of what Asta has said he couldn't pinch it off, and it just kept on coming out. I could only have guesses on what that means, but yeah. Is that the only way you know him? No, 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 no. Uh, Funnily enough, we've had missions together, and I also owe him a lot of sweet food for a reason that I will not say. Oh, come on, Nozel. Just tell us. We won't spill your secret. I'm still not telling you. As he would continue to eat his food, side-eyeing Asta walking back. As he would walk over to the table with Noel, uh, and Klaus, and also Mimosa, they would start to eat. Well, Asta would. Asta would have a like a happy smile on his face. Klaus would Mimosa. No, 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 no. Noel would say, "Why are you smiling like that?" Oh, I'm just happy. Why are you happy? What? Can I not be happy? No, you can. I was just wondering why. Oh, my sweets are coming back in. I am so excited. Why do you care about sweets so much? I have a no reason. Totally don't have a terrible sweet tooth. Totally don't miss the sweets back at home either. No, I don't do that. Not at all. Yuna would say, back at home? Do you mean at your hideout? Or where are you from? Oh, no, not at all. I'm not from here. I'm not from the Clover Kingdom. From a land known as the Land of the Sun. Hino country. Uh, Washed up ashore multiple years ago, and, well, that's how I got here. That's why I look way different than all of you. That's why I would dress differently. He would have his kimono on, same thing from everything from last time. Um, he's wearing the same stuff, the white sleeveless shirt with the blue Hakama pants, that fade into black and black sandals, and the gold hoop earrings and the Black Bull's robe hanging off of his shoulders. Uh, his kimono top would still be on since they're not fighting. Right. See, after knowing that, after saying that, Yuno would say, "Oh, what is it like there? Um, Uh, fish. What? Fish. There's a lot of fish. There's a lot of clans. By the way, the clans are like your royal families, like technically. Um, yeah. Anyways, this food's great, but I don't really like the sweet stuff. But and he would reach down with his bare hands, just grabbing a big slab of like a steak. Just man, that's good. Oh, what's that? Um, ooh, that's even better. Ooh, ooh, what's this? Nom, nom, nom. Ooh, go, go, go. Ooh, ooh, that one is chewy. Hmm. He would just keep on doing this, just picking up random food and throwing it down his throat, quite happy at the current moment. As well, Nebra Silva and Solid Silva would walk over, doing the same degrading and pouring the water on top of Noel's head. Noel would begin about to run out. Asta would grab her by the hand and say, "Don't take it. Just okay." I never liked Solid that much, but Nebra, you're alright. Either way, you don't mess with my squad mate. So, I'll give you two options. Walk away, go back to your table, or fight. Don't talk to me like that, outsider. How even are you a magic knight? You're not even from here. Explain that to Julius, the Wizard King, and probably William Vengeance. Hold on, Yami. You might want to talk to them about that. I have no say in the matter. I was forced here. I was promised food. Plus, I get a fight. I enjoy fighting. So, you're gonna make my day if I get to unsheath my sword and plunge it down into your chest. Now, given I like your brother, sister, your other sister, uh, so I'm not gonna take you out. But I will say this: don't mess with my squad, or you're gonna regret it. Oh, the outsider, the foreigner thinks he's all big and bad just because he has a sword. How about I teach you a lesson? Water magic. I'm pretty sure he says water creation magic. Yeah, I think he does. Water creation magic. Holy water bullet. As it would fire, Asta would unsheath his sword, coat it in water as he would slice it in two. As he would resheath his sword, as he would sigh and say, "Final warning. Ugh, foreigner, water creation magic. Slashing sea serpent." As that would fly at him, doing this, he would say, "Water magic. Clear water slash." Slashing the water slash, flying forward, cutting the sea serpent. As Asta would say, you do realize we both use water magic, and you how that your spells got cut in half. Solid would have this angry grin as Alexander, I believe, the sand mage of the Golden Dawn. I think that's his name, Alexander, or maybe it was Alexandria. I don't remember. I'm gonna call him Alexander. Alexander using his sand magic, heavy guard, maybe I believe that's his spell. Heavy guard, I think maybe. I don't really remember. After using that, capturing Asta within it, he would say, "Don't talk to nobles like that, you foreigner. You're lower rank than us, and lower standards." Of course, this guy, Mr. High and Mighty with your sand magic. You royals fall when you break. Wait, break when you fall? It's something like that. Can't. Yami told me it. He'd start to struggle to break it. Okay, this thing's way stronger than I thought it was. Okay. The sword's down there. Actually, it's in my hand. Idiot. Didn't it? He'd start to laugh out as he would say, "Water magic, reaping shot." Sorry about sorry about yelling. But as he would say that, Asta's blade would be coated in water, and a massive orb of water would blast, well, would explode within the sand. Exploding that one like block, the sand, exploding the sand, Asta would be able to get out, standing on top of the sand guard's head, as he would say, "This is not a good idea for you. Water magic, clear water dance." As he would slash multiple times at Solid and Alexander, the slashes would double. Not double. Actually, he would slash once at each of them. Those slashes would like tripled, would triple. Not really, yeah. Well, two other slashes would come off of the one, right? For each of them, Nozel would save Solid. Alexander would just make a sand guard to block it, but it would still cut through. It would slice through the golem or the guard or whatever. I don't remember the name, and hitting him, sending him flying backwards, crashing into multiple tables. Nozel would say, "Really, Asta? What?" They started it as he would jump down, land. "Do we have to fight again?" "If you want to. You want to teach me another lesson, Nozel?" Because I would be greatly willing to be taught by a royal. Both of their stern faces would be staring at each other as Nozel would say, "Mercury magic, silver swords." Oh joy. "Water magic, clear water dance." Slashing multiple times, the slashes once again would add two more to the equation, and the water magic and the mercury magic would collide. See, multiple silver swords would be broken in the process, but they would survive. They would be able to just block and tank the water slashes. Asta would say, "Of course, same thing that happened last time. Woohoo! Woo!" Asta standing his ground as Nozel would have the swords coming flying towards him. Asta would cut the swords into two with his blade, just ding 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 ding. As Asta would say, "Water magic, clear water slash." The slash would fly towards Nozel as a wall of mercury would just appear in front of him, blocking the slash. Asta would say, "Oh, come on, dude. I hit you last time. We both know it." The, well, honestly, I was taking the fight seriously then. I'm not taking it seriously now. Oh, Mr. High and Mighty now, aren't you? Do I still get my sweets? If you quit? Fine. Tell your siblings don't mess with my squad, though. And tell Mr. Royal over there that he's a royal pain in the ass. As he would sheath his sword, as Fagolion would yell, well, say, "Nozel, there is no need to fight other magic knights." They would have their heated argument, as Asta would turn around and just turn around and just, like, he would look back and just keep on walking his own way. As Leopold would get in his face and say, "Ha! I finally get to meet you, Asta of the Black Bulls. Syrian, am I right?" "Yeah." "Oh, God. What of it?" "I've heard many stories of you." "Yeah, that's totally not concerning." "From who?" "My older brother and my other squad mates. And I've also had a mission with you." "Oh, you did?" "Didn't notice." I will tell you this right now. It's going to be a Kakashi Might Guy situation with their friendship. Okay, how Kakashi ignores Might Guy. Right, it's going to be this situation with these two uh, people, with Leopold and Asta. Leopold would keep on trying to talk to him, and Asta would say, "Yep," as he would just continue eating with nothing, like nothing just went down. Like he totally didn't attack a Magic Knight captain, the Silver Eagles to be the fact, like with no fear at all. Because, like I said, they have fought before multiple times. Asta has challenged Nozel, and Nozel has just beat him the entire time. But it's always their fights always start out because of someone else. Like Asta back talking royal, a member of royalty, or something like that, and Nozel hearing of it, he has been to the the Black Bulls hideout more times than necessary. But anyways, Leopold would keep on trying to talk to Asta, and eventually Asta would talk back, saying, "Why? Why am I your rival? Because you are now. Of course. Of course, it's how my life goes. Rival with. God. Sure. Yeah, whatever. I guess we're rivals now. As he would just continue eating. As a magic guard would bust through the door, seeing Nozel and Fregolion magic powers going off the roof and blah blah blah. They would give the information to the other members about how the magic the capital is being under attack and so on and so forth, right? As that would happen, Osto to be listening, but yet he would still be eating because, I mean, given he's gonna do something either way, he just wants to enjoy the food at the moment. Before plans would have to be stated, Osto would say, "Yeah, I'll go on my own." As he would walk um, away to a window, Nozel saying, "Sit down." No, I don't feel like it. Where are you going? Noel would say. Going where the big guy is. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. I'm gonna kick his ass. Also, I need a toilet. I might try on the way. I don't wait. As he would say, water reinforcement magic, sailings. Uh, no, it's soaring, right? Yeah, soaring sailfish. Uh, a massive sail of a sailfish, like a swordfish, a marlin type deal. You know how their dorsal fins are. That would be on Asta's back, as he would just push off the building with such strength. He would start flying through the air. Nozel would say, "Of course, Flagoleon, you deal with him. I can't deal with him anymore." Uh, okay, Nozel. Anyways, Black Bull Girl, Leopold, with me, we will go with the Black Bull Boy, Asta, and Golden, the same groups as in canon, okay? Not Nozel. Well, the Silver Eagles would go certain section, the Blue Rose Knights would go another, the Golden Dawn would split up into two different groups, and yeah. Asta eventually finding the main reason of this chaos. Multiple wraiths or zombies? He doesn't know. He doesn't really care. But he would be arriving there, seeing them attacking a little girl, slicing them all down. The zombie race thing. Excuse me. After slicing them down, uh, Asta has never really realized why in the world this bird follows him around, but it does. Very confusing to him, but it does follow him around. Doesn't know why. Kind of just arrived there a year ago, but now it's here. Woohoo! Um, he would ask the now known Nero, that he calls him, her, the bird. Uh, hey, Nero, stay with the girl, please. Um, I know you can't really do much in your bird body, but just take her to her safe place. Brr! Follow the bird. Okay, mister. Now, you mind explaining who in the world you are? I. Oh, Magic Knight! Good, good. I am Rades! I don't care. Uh. Radies. I'm Radies. I'm the whole entire reason you're getting attacked. Of course. Would you please go home? No! I'm here for revenge. Oh god, not one of these guys. Just now deal with it now. Water magic. Water creation magic. Crab claw. Off of the off of it Asta's hand after it would be coated in water would be a crab claw, a large crab claw claw that would launch itself towards Rades quickly. Asta still having the sail like of the sailfish on his back as the crab claw would rip around grip around Rades. Uh, After doing that, grabbing Rades, picking up, picking him up, slamming him down, doing that repetitively until he would just drop him and say, "Please, just give up." No, and then it would be Mister One. No, it was like three. Three would be first. Asta would take him down with one Clearwater dance, slashing once after saying the spell name. The slashes would gain two others, cutting this guy into four pieces. Yeah, legs, like knees and below, and then like thighs, like bottom of the stomach to like the where the other slash ended, and then like above the middle stomach would be up to like the top pec, and then the head would be cut in like two, not like horizontal like for Veto, but like flatlays. Just it would, dude. I need to go. Like bad. I need to go prime time, dude. I need to go. Hurry up now. He would bring out number two and number one at the same time. Okay. Just one after another, sending them out. Asta would do the same thing. Even though one of them has the affinity for water magic, his water magic is stronger. Now, the other one would be an issue, since he is the one with a force field, I'm not mistaken. Now, that's zero. Right? I don't remember, dude. Uh, I don't remember. Is the worst part. I just don't remember. Like at all. I just plain out don't remember. Oh god. I don't remember. Like at all. Crap. Uh. Crap, dude. The force field is number one, right? I think. I think. I don't remember. Is the issue. I don't remember. But the one with the force field would be an entirely different issue for him, right? Since he doesn't have the power yet to blast through it. But yet, after a little while, Fagolion would arrive and take over, taking this one out, right? As uh, number two would have already been taken out by Asta by this point. So the only thing left is Radius himself, right? Which would be taken care of very easily. One water magic blunt water strike would take him out, knocking him out, and a mixture of a water binding spell and a fire binding spell. Coral Cajun Leo Palma? I don't remember the one that Fuegoleon uses. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. His binding spell. I know it's a bunch of pawls that wraps around the target, but I don't remember what it's exactly called. It's Leo something. Sorry, I'm tired. Um, yeah. And then the portals would open. Yeah. Then the whole entire thing where the multiple other members of the Eye of the Midnight Sun would arrive. Asta would say, "You two, get the get Flagoleon out of here." What about you? You haven't seen any from me, Noel. You haven't seen anything. I don't know. You got taken out by the Diamond Mage in the dungeon. You don't have to remind me. I'll be fine. If you can get contact with the other Magic Knights, that would be fine. I can hold out until then, until you all get him to a safer place. Hurry. As Leopold and Noel would take Flagoleon's body out of there, Asta would be alone, being circled around by the Eye of the Midnight Sun. Asta would say, "So you all are the Eye of the Midnight Sun, and let me guess, you're the whole entire reason. Well, your boss is the whole entire reason Figolion is like that?" "Yes, that would be the case. I would recommend you running away like the others, unless you want to end up like Figolion." "Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Water magic! Clear water dance!" As he would spin around in a circle on his heels, slashing multiple times at everyone, Sally's sticky salamander won't save her from this. It would just be, her spell would be cut in half, as like the others. See, multiple members of the Eye of the Midnight Sun would not escape. Sally, Vatos would escape, also Rades. The other members, though, even though they get saved eventually, they will not like leave without a scar or two. They do still capture uh the same two, the witch and the wind guy, the other like the wind magic user. I don't remember his name, but they do capture him and the witch still. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it here today. I'm gonna go take a nap. Uh, yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all next time. Hope you have had a lovely time watching this, listening to this. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, afternoon, noon, whenever you're watching this. Hope you have a great rest of your time. Uh, yeah, roll the dice, everybody. Bye bye.